If you're looking for ways to build pelvic floor strength and to help unwind, this is a perfect class for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and in today's class, we are focusing on building true core and pelvic floor strength with a whole body approach, as well as calming our nervous system, which plays a massive role in our pelvic floor. Go grab your mats and let's do this. Before we get started today, if you happen to have some yoga blocks or pillows, go ahead and grab those. And you might notice that we're in a slightly different setup. This is at our Airbnb in Asheville, North Carolina. So if you are interested in coming, go ahead and check out that description box down below. All right, let's just jump straight into it. We're gonna come down onto our backs. Find a comfortable position. And just take a nice gentle breath in. Our breath is going to be key throughout our class today. Think of sending the breath out to the sides, front, back of that rib cage. And exhale, let it go. Awesome. Take another nice gentle breath in. Exhale slowly, let it go. And those knees are bent, feet on the ground. The hips are going to be a little wider. The feet are going to be a little wider than hip distance apart. And just let the legs fall to the left-hand side. Notice what happens on the right hip, the low back, SI area, up into the mid-back, the front of that right shoulder. And then just bring those legs up and over to the right-hand side. So today's class is going to be great for our pelvic floor, helping with stress, digestive issues, constipation. All of these moves tie together. There's so many connections to our pelvic floor. Head over towards that left-hand side, and then up and over towards the right. Good. Next time those legs go to the left, take that right arm and just reach your right arm all the way up overhead. Reach through those fingertips on that right-hand side and bring it back. Come up and over, reach with the left fingertips. Feel a nice big side body stretch. Come all the way back. Legs go to the left, reach the arm, and just see if you can move things segmentally. Can the pelvis go down first, then the low back, then the mid back. Head to the right hand side, reach and lift. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Awesome. Bring everything back through towards center. Slide those heels in towards your sit bones. You're just going to exhale, press into those hips. Lift those hips up towards the sky. We're going to imagine that we have flashlights on the front of our pelvis. And we're going to drop the right side of the pelvis down. So the flashlights are going to go to the right hand side. And then the flashlights are going to go to the left hand side. It doesn't matter how high that you're up. You're just gently going from left to right. Using your breath, you'll feel the glutes firing up as well. As you're pressing and lifting one side up, try exhaling at that point. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale, press into that foot to lift that side of the pelvis up. And just stay connected with that breath, left and right. Again, it doesn't matter how high that you go. For 3, 2, last 1. Bring it back through towards center. Let's lower everything all the way back down. Now, if you have that block, you're going to go ahead and grab it and place it underneath your left foot. We're going to take our right ankle to our left knee, coming into a figure 4. And if you don't have the block, you can do the same exact thing without. We're going to take the right leg and think of pushing that right leg away from us. So the movement's coming from our hip, lengthening out. And then we'll pull that knee back in towards us. So it's a push on the exhale. Inhale, pull in. And just moving the hip. It might move a lot. It might not move a whole lot. Mine don't. And that's okay. Stay with your breath and see what you feel moving around the hip. So that hip rotation movement is so important to our pelvic floor, to our spine. Nice for 3, 2, awesome, 1 more. And then we're just going to switch. Bring that block over to the right hand side, or just take that left ankle to your right knee. Now we're thinking rotate, push the leg away, and then bring it back in. Push away and bring it in. Awesome work. And left to right might be a little different. Check in with that, see how it feels. Ooh, I have to concentrate more on this side. Stay with the breath. Sometimes when we're trying something different or really concentrating, we can hold our breath. So make sure we're still breathing into that rib cage for 3, 2, last 1. Awesome. Place both feet back down on the ground. And then let's just roll onto our side, come onto our knees. And we're going to move our knees so they're out about mat distance apart. And then you're going to bring those heels in towards each other. And just gently start to sink the hips back. Looking for a little stretch in the low back, maybe a little bouncing, maybe checking out the hips. Nice. For 3, 2, last one. Now you can continue like this, or if you wanted to add on, you can come down to the forearms. Option staying right here. Or if you wanted to add on more, you could come into some rotation from the trunk. Take that right arm up towards the sky and then spin it back down. Nice. Left arm goes up towards the sky and it's all coming from our trunk. Nice work. So getting mobility in our mid back, helpful for our pelvic floor. It gets our diaphragm moving. Can be helpful for our low back, digestion. Breath is so important for digestion. And if we sit a lot or behind our devices, this area gets super sticky. Awesome. Let's do one more time each side. Bring it back down. Awesome. Last time, left arm goes up, pressing into that right forearm and bring that back down. Pull yourself, come all the way back up. Now here's where if you got that block again, we're gonna take our left leg. Scoot your left leg straight out in front. We've got our block in our hand. On the inhale, you're gonna think of that left knee going forward and stretch your arms out as far as you can. That right shin is pressing down into the ground, legs going opposite direction. And then you're gonna exhale, pull the block back in towards you, pull those toes up, hinge forward, lift the tailbone. Good, inhale, stretch, reach, lengthen the breath going all the way down, stretch those arms out in front. Exhale, squeeze the block, pull those toes up towards you, hinge forward. Now you can go at your own pace, moving in and out. And notice, do you feel less of a pull in the back of that left thigh the more we go through? Squeezing the block, does it help you connect with that core a little more? Awesome. One more time on this side. And then you can keep the foot on the ground, or if you wanted to add the block, we're going to take the block down, place the left foot on the block, right knee spins underneath us. We're going to take the left knee, drive that left knee forward over your toes. So it's like a kneeling warrior 2 position. Think of those hips opening up. Left hand can come to your knee, can come to your hip. Right arm can reach overhead. Breathe into that right side of your rib cage. And then straighten out through that leg. And then sink back in. Nice work. Use your breath for 3, 2, last 1. Bring everything back through towards center. We're going to take that left foot down towards the ground. Right hand comes down towards the ground as you take your left leg and step back, coming into a side plank. And we make sure we don't have this big open arch in our back. Keep that rib cage over your pelvis. Lengthen through the fingertips. Press into the right hand. That left leg can be down or lifted. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. So option is staying here. Option 2, if you wanted to drive your left knee on your exhale in towards your chest. And then straighten the leg, kick it behind a little bit. So you'll feel your glute as you kick it back. As you pull it in toward your chest, you'll feel that core. Now it's the hip and the leg that are doing the work. Our upper body is staying still. For 3, 2, awesome work. Last one. And then spin everything, come back down. And we'll switch sides. So let's take that right leg, bring your right leg out in front. If you've got the block, go ahead and grab that. If not, just pressing those palms together. So we're setting those hips up. Hips keep facing forward. We're gonna take that right knee, drive your right knee forward over the toes, reach that block forward. Exhale, squeeze. Hinge forward, lift the tailbone. Now going at your own pace. And each side might be different, so just checking in and noticing that. Staying with your breath. Lift that tailbone. Nice inhale, move in. Those legs moving opposite direction as we bend forward, pressing into the top of that left shin. Nice for 3, 2, last one. Awesome job. Now the foot can stay on the ground. If you wanted to add a little bit, you could take that block, place your right foot up on the block. That left shin is gonna spin behind us, and we're taking the right knee and getting that right knee over the toes or heading in that direction. We're looking for a nice big stretch in those inner thighs. Option, you can stay here, forearm to your thigh or your hip, or you can take that left arm, reach your left arm overhead. And then pull yourself, come back up. We'll straighten out and then bend into it. Pull yourself, come back up, bend into it and reach. Awesome for 3, 2, last one. Nice job. Spin back to face the front. Take that foot off the block if it was there. Left hand down to the ground. Step it back into your side plank. Right arm overhead. We're making sure that rib cage is stacked over our pelvis. Reach and lengthen through that top leg. Now it can be down or lifted. We're pressing into the left hand. Use your breath. Exhale, let it go. Now option, you can stay right here, building some strength. If you wanted to add on, bring that right knee in towards your chest. And then drive that heel back behind, feel your glutes. Exhale, pull it in. Drive your heel straight back behind. Keep pressing down into the top of that left shin. Kick the leg back. Checking in with the upper body. Is it just the legs doing the work? Nice. We've got 3, 2, last one. Spin everything back down towards the ground. And then you can come into a plank on your knees or plank on those toes, either option. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Nice breath in. And then we're gonna exhale, slowly lower everything all the way down. Think of pressing down into the tops of your feet. Pull yourself forward, lift up and back, baby cobra, opening through the front of your chest. Nice breath in here. And then press it up and back. So option, you can come into child's pose. You can also curl those toes underneath, lifting up into a down dog. And just taking a nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Head is heavy. Take one more breath in here. And let it all go. Good. On the next inhale, pull yourself, come forward. Drop down to those knees, and we're going to lower everything all the way down towards the ground. We're gonna start by taking the right arm. Bring your right arm straight out to the side. If you want a little bit more, you could always bend the elbow. We're gonna take those left fingertips, come up onto them, and then we'll take your left leg, lift your left leg, gotta move my mic, lift your left leg up and back. And it doesn't have to touch the ground. You can let your head be nice and heavy. Just gently breathing into it. Use those left fingertips like you're pressing into the ground to help open your chest a little more. Notice the rib cage. Nice, take one more breath here. And we'll slowly bring it back down. Bring those forearms out in front and just kind of let your hips swish from side to side. Nice breath in, exhale, let it go. And then we'll take the left arm straight out to the side or coming into that cactus position. Coming up onto your right fingertips, press down into the top of the left shin, take your right leg, lift that right leg up and back behind you. And again, the foot might touch the ground, it might not. We're looking for a gentle stretch in the front of the left shoulder. We're checking in with the mid back, low back, opening up those hips, and just using those fingertips to help open a little more. With each exhale, maybe you can sink into it just a little bit more. Awesome. Take one more gentle breath in here. And then slowly bring it back towards center. Bring those forearms back out in front, the same thing, kind of switch those hips left and right. And let it all go on that exhale. And just make your way, come onto your back. Those legs go out nice and straight. Arms getting heavy off to the side. You can kind of swish your hips again, maybe switch those shoulders side to side. Nice breath in. And exhale, let it go. Just check head to toe. What do you feel? What do you notice? And take one more big breath in here. Exhale slowly, let it all go. And then carefully slide one leg in and then the next to make your way onto your side. Come all the way up, find a comfortable seated position. We're gonna take one last cleansing breath, lift those arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center, thanking your body for your practice. If you're wanting to learn more about the connection of your breath and your posture with your pelvic floor, I have tons of resources for you down below in the description. You can also check out this free masterclass that I have here as well. Until next time, namaste.